The squad for this weekend has been released and revealed. We'll talk about that in a second, but first of all, we'll talk about Ange Postecoglou. It's been suggested by Dean Jones that the Celtic manager Ange Postecoglou commands respect from the players, backroom staff, and at board level, according to Dean Jones. He went on to talk about Ange Postecoglou and the glowing references from plenty of figures inside Celtic Park. There's one thing that I did note out of his comments where it says Postecoglou's success at Celtic has not gone under the radar, with reports last month obviously had been shortlisted for several positions in the Premier League. The coach from Australia has emerged as a surprise contender for Chelsea. That's not going to happen. He also went on to say he's got a really good reputation in the game. Anyone that works with him seems to have glowing references about him as a person and the effect he has on them. He went on to say that I imagine the effect it has on the relationship with players and officials inside the club. They've probably had the conversations about the speculation, and it is only speculation. Celtic are obviously playing the Rangers this weekend, and with a chance to go on to the possibility of winning a treble this year, and that hasn't gone unnoticed. But one thing that we need to do is we need to get better in the Champions League, and that is an area that Ange Postecoglou is keen to improve on his side's European endeavours, it's been said. Obviously, the Champions League 22-23 season, we were up against the likes of Real Madrid, Leipzig and Shakhtar Donetsk. We got only 2 points from that campaign, but performing better and against continental opposition is something that the Celtic manager Ange Postecoglou has high on his priority heading into the 23-24 season, as he looks to build on his excellent work at Celtic Park. And talking about the work that he's doing at Celtic Park, we get right back to the squad. There's been a suggestion that the squad has been announced for the weekend, and this is just the provisional squad that always gets released before a game. So the provisional squad is as follows. You've got Joe Hart, Scott Bain and Ben Siegrist. It will probably be Joe Hart and Scott Bain that will be on the bus that day. You've then got Kobayashi, you've got Carter Vickers, Bernabe, Alistair Johnston and Greg Taylor, and Stephen Welsh, Carl Starfelt and Anthony Ralston. You then have Rio Hatate, Leo Labada, Matt O'Reilly, Callum McGregor, David Turnbull, Aaron Moy, Rocco Vata, Ben Summers, Awata, Maida and Kyogo Furiashi. And then the final three to make the provisional squad is obviously O, Jota and Said Haksabanovic. So the big question this weekend, will Jota come straight back into the team, or will Said Haksabanovic keep his place in the squad? Tell me your thoughts in the comments about what you think about Haksabanovic and how he's done over the past couple of weeks starting the games. A lot of people are saying that he comes on better as an impact player. With say 20 minutes to go, he seems to make a bigger impact in games when he does come on later. He has had his chances while Jota's been out. Is it fair to bring Jota straight back into the team after he's been out injured? It all depends on how they've been performing in training this week. It does look a really healthy squad. We'll see how they go. Abada, Jota and Rio Hatate are the main three that have been out. They have been training all week. So it basically just coming down to how well they've done in training this week. We are getting closer. You can feel the vibe. James Forrest didn't make that squad. He is unavailable, as it was said by the manager earlier in the week. So tell me your thoughts in the comments on that squad. Obviously Joe Hart will be in goals. I think you will go with Cameron Carter-Vickers, Greg Taylor, Alistair Johnson and Carl Starfelt at the back would be my team. You're then going to have Rio Hatate. I would then go with, would you go with Matt O'Reilly, Callum McGregor, Aaron Moy, and then obviously you're going to have Dyson, Kyogo, and then it's going to come down to Jota and Said Haksabanovic would be my team. So what do you think about that? It's going to be a hard decision for the boss to make this week. It's a really, really important game. You know, you're one game away from the final, and everyone's there and looking fit, so it's looking good as it stands this Thursday afternoon. Hope you enjoyed this quick news update on the team, the squad that has been the provisional squad that has been released for this weekend. I shall see you on the next video.